Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work. Hottest team in the land coming through.
Gotta get them three, boy.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Wednesday, they'll be playing the Pelicans in New Orleans. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Okongwu out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's James, and it's Whitehead in at the 1 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell out there with Mobley. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's the Beast in at the 2. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here we go. So the Bucks win the tip. James outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
James passes to Holton. 6 on the shot clock. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Here's Cleveland. Wood outside. Pass to Garland. Off target from three-point range. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Here's Whitehead taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Okongwu, the pass to Whitehead. Okongwu, a screen on Garland. Out to James.
Oh, he got it.
James with the jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Here's the Beast. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. James with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Holton, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Holton, checked by Mitchell. Tries a 10-footer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks and came away with the win.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe. Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
How you 7 feet they came down? It's crazy.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's the Beast. Yep, count it. The Beast has got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Whitehead. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good D by Mobley.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Mitchell into the lane, lays it up and banks it in.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
James outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's pen, in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Goddamn foul.
And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, there are always trades this time of year, Clark, but we rarely talk about the human aspect of these moves.
That's a great point, B.A. You know, these guys integrate into their communities. They create bonds and friendships and connections. Their kids go to school and make friends, and then if they're traded, all of that is disrupted. So it's often overlooked, but it's a real part of being a pro basketball player in the NBA.
Now here's Wood. The Beast passes to Garland. Here's the Beast. Back to Garland. Here's the Beast. He's got 5. Back to Mitchell. Pass to the Beast. 5 to shoot. From deep, Mitchell. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. That misses. And a chance to tie it. For Cleveland, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Clippers put on a show. He had 46 points, and he made an impact with his defense. His rebounding showed a lot of hustle, and he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? B.A.?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's James. After the basket by Cleveland. Basket counts.
Ooh.
James has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's the Beast. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Bucks trail by 8. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. And here's Thomas from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Good. The Beast has got 14 points for the game.
Fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Here's Wesley. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Gills checked in for Cleveland. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Thomas. 17 points for him last game against Toronto. Pass to Gill. To the paint. Here's Brown. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now, here is James. He's off on the layup.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cleveland on top, leading by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
They've got Evan Mobley, and it's Gill in a 2-guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Back to Murray. Pass to James. Stewart with it. And finished off by Stewart.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Gill. No good on the 3.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Thomas. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Gill. The Bucks also with a sub. Thor's checked in. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And here's Butler, still without a bucket. Mobley passes to Dosunmu. And another miss by Cleveland. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Butler with the bucket. Bucks trail by 9. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Thomas. And a nice finish on the layup. Thomas has got his second bucket on the night.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
James against Butler. Mobley, a screen on James. And it's Butler off the drive. Pass to Iguodaro. 5 on the clock. Dosunmu for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
And, you know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Now here's Dosunmu. No points so far. Pass to Butler. Kicks it out to Bryant. Now Dosunmu. Lets it go from deep. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's York. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Bryant. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Mobley. Over Thomas. And Mobley gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
He could have walked to the basket.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Bucks trail by 9. Thomas outside. Here's Holden. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Puts it up from 12. Mobley grabs the board.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, And I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player.
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Greg. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Here's Whitehead. Still no points. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the score by Milwaukee. Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Now here's Thomas. Defense right on him. Antetokounmpo against Mobley. Oh, ripped away. Outside Mitchell. Pass to the Beast. Here's Newton. Here's the Beast. Thomas defends. And here's Mitchell. Here's the Beast. He's got 19. Shot clock at 5. Okongwu with the rebound.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Oh, God.
Here's Whitehead. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Mobley finds Wood. Thomas with a steal.
Damn.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys deserve the votes, but there's some big names missing. Come on, America, do better.
Do better,
and let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Cavaliers.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Cleveland leading by 13. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Okongwu. James is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Holden in at the 3. Milwaukee shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Here's Whitehead. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Garland. Whitehead can't get it to go.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
Holden, the pass to Whitehead. Fires the three. And they'll get another chance. Got it. James has got 6 points. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. The beast shot is off. The Bucks trail by 13. To the inside. He shoots it, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points.
And so he hits both. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Milwaukee with the rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. And their road tour has only begun. That'll be game 2 of 6. Antetokounmpo for 3. Kept alive. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Whitehead. He's got 5. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's the beast. Off target from outside.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Whitehead. Clock at 6. Now Antetokounmpo, guarded by Garland. For 3, James fires in the triple. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And they've landed in the top half of the league for second chance points. They do a good job of chasing after their shots, but a little more effort around the rim could see them climbing even higher there.
And many of the turnovers they cause are a direct result of their terrific ball pressure. These guys just get up in your shirt.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
James, outside. That's good from Okongwu. On the assist by James. Okongwu's got 6.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. It's James on the wing from behind the arc. Second chance shot. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Okongwu. And that one's good. Give him 8.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Here's Brown. He's scoreless. Here's the beast. Pure from three-point range.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Now, here's James. He's got 9. Down low. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Pass to Iguodala. It's Brown on the wing. Here's the pick. Bryant outside. From 13, the beast. Good. The beast has got 9 points now in the second half.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Cleveland making a change here. Dosunmu's checked in. And here's a look at the shooting guards who have collected the most assists during the last month. Fifth, Bronny James.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Dosunmu outside. Brown, a screen on James. Dosunmu for three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Whitehead. He's got 5. Iguodala grabs a miss.
You got to credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Pass to Dosunmu. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Gill, no. Bucks trail by 12. Here's Whitehead. Now here's Thomas. Inside. Here's Whitehead. 4-3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Gill. There's the 3. That one no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cleveland on top, up 9. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Bucks trail by 9. They've got Ayo Dosunmu. He's out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Gill in at the line. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Here's the Beast. And he lays it up and in. The Beast has got 11 in the second half.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
For 3, James. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's the Beast. Mobley finds Wood. Here's the Beast. Mobley outside. The shot. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead. The Bucks shooting just 38% for this game so far. It's Thomas on the wing. No good on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's the Beast. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Cam Thomas picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell comes in for Dosunmu. And Darius Garland subbed in for Gill. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Whitehead's checked in. Now here's Thomas. For 3, James. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
The Beast passes to Mitchell. Garland for three. Cleveland again missing. The Bucks trail by 11. Pass to James. And here's Thomas. Goes up on the wing. Wood grabs the board.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Thomas. Out to James. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the Beast. Garland feeling it out a bit. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. James has got 8 rebounds in the game. Whitehead passes to James. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. James has got 10 points here in the second half. Here's the Beast. From the strike, takes it inside. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Whitehead. Back to James. Over Wood. James can't get that one to fall. Cleveland leading by 11. Left side Garland. Uses the glass on the layup.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's the Beast. Here's Mobley. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The 3, James, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Here's Okongwu. Here's Holden. James outside. Shot clock at 6. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Mobley. Here's the Beast. Checked by James. And he makes it. The Beast has got 8 here in this quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Whitehead. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the middle. It's stolen by James. Pass to Holden. Here's Whitehead. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Mobley.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Cavaliers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Beast.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And that one good. The Beast has got 40 points.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And another miss by Milwaukee. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dixon.
Let's blow out game. 20 games.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce.
That's what I'm talking about. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Ain't ready, MP.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
What's the plan? Oh.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Tonight's Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for Keontae George.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left it. It's been a tough go for the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier. But he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. Alperen Sengun out there with Adebayo. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Kersey. And it's Kolek in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, Mitchell is out there with Mobley. Then there's Garland. And it's the Beast. And it's Wood in at center. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And Sengun throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Good on the three-point shot.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Minnesota. Here's Trent. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Clearly a foul.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Come on, man.
Here's Kolek. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Trent, a screen on Garland, and that one's good. Kolek.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's the Beast. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Adebayo. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. So it's the Cavaliers now.
Oh
the Heat
God,
getting the
I was
bucket.
trying to get a step back.
Pass to Kolek. Trent kicks to Adebayo. The 11-footer is tipped, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Keontae George, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Sengun. No good from outside. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Count it. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Kolek. 9-point game his last outing. Out to the wing. Outside for George. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. He'd have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Kolek. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kolek has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
And then you mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
MP, you need a spot.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. We've got the Beast. Evan Mobley is out there with Bryant. Then it's Butler. And it's Iguodala in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Trent can't hit.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
The Beast can't tie it up as that one's no good. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's Rose missing. The Cavaliers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Cleveland. Here's Bosch. It's good. Bosch has got his second basket.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
George, that's a two-pointer. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Now, here is George. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Shot from 12. The rebound by Dosunmu. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Mobley, the pass to the Beast. Bosch grabs the miss.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Milwaukee was outstanding. He had 42 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Well, they'll pass it to the Beast. It's blocked. And that will be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Dosunmu. And the 3 off target. And it's Rose with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
The wide open look here for Garland. Knocked away. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Eason. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On front, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
The previous play is under review.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trailing. The three from Garland. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Pass to Eason. Şengün with the ball. Got that bucket. Şengün's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Man, come on, man. These niggas is fouling.
Eason against Garland from 6 feet. That one misses. Good D by Mitchell. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Garland, no good. And Miami shooting well. They're at 45%. To the middle, here's Kersey. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Mitchell finds Garland. Here's the Beast. It's good from long range. The Beast's got 20 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Eason. Shoots with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Eason's got 5. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
The Heat with the lead. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Kersey. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the lob to Brown. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Eason. Now Şengün. And here's Kersey from the arc. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Shots good by the Beast. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Adebayo. Fires the 3. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys into the mix.
Every year it's a compelling story. Those guys who weren't expected to make an all-star impact doing just that. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. So with George on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kersey. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Kolek in at the 1. Trent outside. Inside. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Trent. 10 points for Şengün. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Trent outside. To the inside. Şengün. He's off on that one. Good D by Wood. To the right side. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. The Beast passes to Mitchell. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Pass to Trent. Mobley against Adebayo. That one goes in.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Here's Şengün. 10 points for him. To the left wing. Şengün with this screen on Buck. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Butler goes in. Pass to Iguodala. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, we're used to the stretch big man these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Pass to Kolek. Now Adebayo. He has 5. A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Outside Butler. Mobley outside. Shot clock at 5. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Kersey. 1:56 left here in the 3rd quarter. For the lead, here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Dosunmu with it. Now defended by Adebayo. 3-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Kersey. He'd have gone somewhat so far, 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Kolek. Lays it up off the glass. Kolek has got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards. And that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And he knocks down the first one. Brown is checked in for the Cavaliers. Hill comes in for Dosunmu. And a new group getting ready for Miami. And so Butler nails both of them. The Heat have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. George finds Adebayo. Outside Rose. George looking around. And he makes good on the layup. George has got his 2nd basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Butler from outside. Sinks the triple. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Bosch. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Bosch has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brown with a screen on Rose. Gill misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And then George with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Heat lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's George. They've got Donovan Mitchell. Gill is out there with the beast. Then there's Brown. And it's Wood in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the foul for Cleveland right now. And the first one drops. Garland is checked in for the Cavaliers. Heat also with a sub. Rollins checked in for Howard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 5. The Beast passes to Mitchell. And right on target with the switch.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Miami leading by 3. George with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Eason. Back to George. From past the arc. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 31 points for the Beast.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Rose kicks to Bosh. Now, here's George. He's starting closely. That one's not going to go. Nice D from the Beast. Mitchell passes to the Beast. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around to the left side wing. Garland dishes to Mitchell. And he drives in and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Carter, he's checked in for Miami. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. George passes to Eason. And George, here we go. Will it go? And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. And Miami making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Here's Eason. Miami no good on that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Down low. It's tipped. Mobley kicks to Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Wood. Great defense that time from Şengün.
Oh, my God.
Rose in the post. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wood's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the Beast. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Heat trail by 4, and timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra.
Timeout.
He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Adebayo kicks to Trent. Good. Nothing but net.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Here's Kolek, guarded by Garland. Trent can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the paint, here's Wood. A kick out to Mobley. Trimmings the three-pointer. Mobley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Kolek. Goes up from the top of the key. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And here's Cleveland. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Garland, no good. The Heat trail by 7. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yes, sir.
Here's Şengün. Here's Kolek.
And when Garland is engaged on D, it's a great sign for this team.
Here's the Beast. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Kolek. To the inside. The jump hook. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 10. It's hauled in by Trent. Here's Kolek. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 15 feet out.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
The Heat trail by 10. Pass to Kolek. Adebayo with the ball. Shoots over Mobley. And that one's drained from the low block.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Here's the Beast. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Beast's got 40 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Cleveland.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Beast.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
And the 3 ball is good. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast driving inside. Basket counts. The Beast's got 42 in the game. 9 seconds left in the fourth. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, stand...
Let's go one more game. One more game.
Keep it up, MP.
Cheating ass New York niggas.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
We still at home. Change my shit.
Exactly. The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You take a look at Cleveland. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And, of course, New York, quite a bit of space between these two. Now, New York starting five. They've got Jabari Walker, and it's Patterson in at the center position. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. 4 on the clock. Here's Davis. Plenty of space. Drops one in from the wing.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
The Beast shot is off. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Last time they met was in New York.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good. But the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments. And that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Now here's Bryant. The Beast shot is off. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Collins finds Davis. Outside Mitchell. Here's the Beast. Takes a three. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Now, there's a reason teams put the ball in Donovan Mitchell's hands. This guy, you trust him to make the right play.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Davis. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. The shot by Webb, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The Beast passes to Wood. Here's the Beast. On the wing, Mitchell. Checked by Davis. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Wood. Here's the Beast. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the left wing. Here's Webb. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Now a timeout called by New York. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
When you look at his true shooting percentage, it's really been impressive over the last 10 games. He's playing to his strengths, taking smart shots, and we'll see if he can keep this momentum going.
And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Webb, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. On target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Cavaliers trail by 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He contributed 42 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. The Knicks making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And New York has possession. The shot by Webb, no good.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
They now take the lead. The Beast has got 5 now.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Davis. Pass to Webb. New York, no good that time either.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Gills checked in for Cleveland.
Come on, Gil. Ooh, put the
And it's Webb with a rebound.
should have been a foul.
New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Porter. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Here's Clowney. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Back to Porter. Down low. Here's Webb. And he slams it in one-handed.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Iguodaro. 50 seconds left to play in the first. 16 feet out. Cleveland again missing. The Knicks with the lead. Now here's Porter doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Webb.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And here's Garland. No made baskets yet. The three is up. The shot no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. New York out in front, up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan. We've got Mitchell, and it's Newton at the point guard position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Right side, Mitchell. Pass to the Beast. Right side, Mitchell. The Knicks pull it in. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Here's Newton. Yet to see a basket. And Cleveland making a change here. Woods checked in. Here's the beast, and it's blocked
What
by
my
Collins.
foul like that? Oh my God.
Westbrook against Mitchell. Here's Porter. Brown with the block. Porter with the steal. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. The three. No good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
You should have passed it to me earlier.
Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Westbrook, the pass to Porter. Again, Porter missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Collins. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. To the paint. Hauled in by Brown. The Cavaliers leading. Here's the beast.
Come on, man.
Back to Wood. Stripped away. Pass to Bird. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they go back home and will host the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Here's the beast. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Good on the shot. Webb's got 12 points. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Here's Patterson, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Knicks leading by 3. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
And that one's good. Webb.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's the beast. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Patterson. A minute and a half left in the first half. There's Davis with the 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Walker, he's checked in for New York. Westbrook comes in for Collins. Cavaliers trail by 8. Butler surveying the floor. Here's Gill. And miss after miss right now. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And he's going for the lob. Very pretty alley-oop. And now it's a 10-point New York lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
I want to put BG in. Like, what's bad coaching? BG should have been with the star lineup. Not with the bench player.
52 seconds left to play in the half. He buries it from 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Webb. 14 points for him. Walker sets a screen. And again, New York with the triple.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Here's Gill. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Patterson. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Garland against Davis. Walker, a screen on Garland. With 1 on the clock. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the New York Knicks earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Cavaliers.
So far, this isn't a game they wanted to give their home crowd. They were looking very pedestrian out there. But there is time to turn this around. These fans showed up for them. They're screaming, they're yelling. The place is going wild, so they need to show up in return.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. The Cavaliers trail by 10. So on the floor for New York, we've got Davis, and it's Webb in at the shooting guard position.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Collins. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Collins. 6 points for him. On the wing, Mitchell. Collins defending. That one's good for 2. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Pass to Webb. And here's Collins. Wing shot on the way. That won't go either for Collins. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mitchell on the run. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
New York has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Outside Davis. Kicks it out to Collins. Knocks down the long J. Collins has got 9.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
The Beast passes to Bryant. Here's the Beast. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. He's got 14.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Webb passes to Davis. Now here's Collins. That won't go either for Collins. Here's the Beast. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. And the Knicks making a change here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Webb. 17 points in the game. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Bird. The three. Called in by Brown. Cavaliers trail by 5. And here's Bryant outside. They get it back. Here's the Beast. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. The Beast has got 6 points in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. There's Davis with the three. Pass to Bird. Let's go with a three. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
Well, you look at Collins. He's certainly earned a lot of votes. Just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And keep checking in for the latest at All-Star voting results. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Garland's got 5 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
And Collins gets double-teamed. To the wing, right side. Outside Davis to get back on track. Drops in the three. Give him 8. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
1:27 left in the third. And it's Porter with the ball for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead. Pass to Webb. Here's Bird. They get the rebound. Goes up again. The shot comes out.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Here's Garland. Blocked. And they get it back. Here's the Beast. And that one's good. Iguodala's gotten his first basket of the night.
You don't usually find guards with his height, and he knows how to use it.
And for New York, they're shooting around 41%. Bird, that's good.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter, trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
Here he goes. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. 35 seconds left in the third quarter.
Not even touching him. Come on.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. No good on the free throw. Butler's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the second free throw is good.
the ball to DG.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Westbrook against Garland. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Iguodala. Clock at 6. For the lead. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Porter outside. The shot off that time. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Knicks up 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
I think Carl's going to let me try to get some fourth quarter rest.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Donovan Mitchell, and it's Butler in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Collins. Yes! He nails it! Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Iguodala. Back to Butler. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Westbrook with the rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Collins, no good. Cleveland shooting about 47%, a nice number. Driving inside, outside Brown. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Butler. Off target on the 15-footer. Knicks leading by 4.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And Cleveland making a change here. Woods checked in. Terry's checked in for New York. Mitchell with the ball. From downtown. Collins with the rebound. And for New York, they're shooting about 41%. Pass to Westbrook. Porter with it. Butler covering. Porter looks it over. 5 on the clock. Up top, Collins. Here's Westbrook. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Woods got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gill. Now here's Mitchell. Collins defending. Now here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. Off target at the rim. New York leading by 4. Collins passes to Porter. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Collins outside. New York again can't hit. For Cleveland, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Timeout called, Knicks.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's the beast. He drills it, and we're tied. The Beast has got 21 points in the game.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Now here's Davis. Defense is right there. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the Beast. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Oh, I missed that.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Webb. Tries the 10-footer. It's tipped. And now the Cavaliers on the break to take the lead. The Beast shot
Come
is
on,
off.
Wood, jump. Nigga, what is you
And the
doing?
Knicks shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. 1:52 left in the 4th. Davis misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Webb. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now here's Davis. Inside. He puts up a 3. Mobley grabs the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And of course, that one was just crazy.
And so Davis will bring it up for the Knicks. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'd say it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Knocked loose. The Beast passes to Bryant. No good with a layup.
Oh, this nigga garbage.
And New York has possession. Trailing
Right
by
in
2.
front of me.
Now here's Davis. Tightly guarded. And there's the screen. The 11-footer. And it's good. A huge shot to tie it up. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the Beast. And it's in. Timeout called. Knicks.
Timeout.
What do you think Coach will be drawing out here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive guys because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Now here's Davis. Guarded closely. 17 seconds left in the game. 16 feet out. Oh, it falls! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Here's the Beast.
Oh, my God.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Mitchell out there with Mobley, and it's Bryant in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Webb, covered by Bryant. The shot by Webb, no good. The Cavaliers shooting around 44%. Not bad. Really left him alone that time. The Beast has got 29.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
Now here's Davis. He's guarded closely. Pass to Collins. Davis with it. Fires for three. Sinks it from distance. And the Knicks lead by 1. On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley outside. Here's the Beast. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Davis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now it's a 4-point New York lead. Mitchell, the pass to Bryant. Here's the Beast. And it's New York with a rebound.
Trying to go to the hole.
Patterson's got 4 rebounds now. Out to the right wing. And there's the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. They swipe it. In transition. Here's Webb. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Mitchell. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got 1 more, though. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. We are in OT. A minute and a half gone by, and what has been a great one. Oh, got that one up quick. The Beast has got 31. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Wow, you have to love the decision-making of the big man, Mr. Mobley. What a pass.
Walker, screen on Bryant. The shot by Webb, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and 1.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range since regulation. Up top, Davis. To the inside, and stolen by Wood. Bryant outside. To the middle. Here's the Beast. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, gets the ball on the way down. What a call that could turn out to be.
Timeout called, Knicks. Collins finds Davis. Back to Collins. Here's Patterson. Here's Davis. That one's off. Still out of sync. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
There's a physicality in the frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses.
Come on, Mitchell,
that
make these
allows
free
him
throws.
to get himself to the free throw line.
That's all we need. Come on, man.
So the first one's off. And that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Timeout called, Knicks. Here's Webb. Into the lane. Here's the beast.
It's over. Nigga, come back to it.
Even later in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He gets the first.
You hear the
And
crowd
that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
And so the Cavaliers take the win.
Subscribe to the
It was
channel.
touch and go there for a while, but in overtime they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Subscribe to the channel, man. This is it, man. See y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching, man.